but do it as fast as humanly possible and do it as physical as you possibly can. Fly around, hitting people. Don't give him any time with the ball in the back. Anytime he passes it, they should be sweating in the booth because they don't know what's going to happen and what's going to come at them. Good? Fly around, make plays all night. You guys do it. 1, 2, 3, go.
For the seniors that are in this room, this is our last hurrah. It's your last hurrah with each other. So our last hurrah together. So fight. Fight to keep your pass. Fight for the opportunity to practice one more time. Fight for the opportunity to play football one more time. And that in itself should escalate our level of performance, both as a player and as a coach. The intention is for your energy to propel our on-the-field performance to another level. So be boisterous. You don't know how to act, just pick somebody out there on our football team and yell positive things to him and encourage him. Okay? Don't stand there on the sideline with your arms crossed or your hands on your hips. Something bad happens, adversity. Good. Love it. We welcome it. We embrace it. We can't wait. I hope it happens right off the bat. I hope they go down and score and go up 14-0. I can't wait. It's what we've been preparing for. But make no mistake about it, man. You're going to get their best, okay? And things are crazy in this tournament. So make sure you bring it with your eyes wide open. Lastly, take it. Take what you want. You're a better football team than they are. Go out and prove it with your energy, your enthusiasm, and your performance on the field. Let's go get it.
This ain't Timber Creek, but they still from Keller, boys. I want y'all to remember what happened on this field last year. Same round, boy. Hey, I want all y'all to fight, man. Everybody else some golden retirement. I love y'all, boys. Let's go. Hey, 1, 2, 3,
The UIL 2 years ago created a rule that allowed the top seed in the qualifying bracket to be able to host a first-round playoff game. And so this was our second year in a row to have an opportunity to host a playoff game in the first round. And we drew a Keller team that was really, really hot towards the latter part of the year.
Keller, first playoff game, definitely a good environment to be in. Always want to be 6A Division I playoffs. Great feeling to be in. First 64 teams to be in there. We wanted to make it to a second round of just 32 teams and get after it.
In the past, again, Martin's, we're used to, just rolling right past everybody round one. But last year, we got, upset and trumped by a similar Keller team in that district. So this year, we had to come out and play on our edge. So we practiced really hard and made sure that, just because we're supposed to have a better record than them, that doesn't mean anything. Whoever plays harder is going to win. The playoffs, Texas playoffs. It's not just anything anymore. Whoever plays with the most heart is going to win.
Keller was a sound team as well, so we really emphasized fundamentals that week, and we had a special teams coordinator that left our school to go to Keller. And so, we knew they were going to be really good on special teams, and we wanted to match them on special teams. We put a lot of hours in on special teams that week, and it ended up paying off for us. They didn't have any returns. We pinned them with our kicking game, and they didn't have any fakes. So that ended up being a great game for us special teams-wise.
Second and 10, got them pinned down here on their 12-yard line, but the wind just changed, okay? Look for a deep ball here. Anticipate a deep ball here because the wind's out at the back. Make sure we don't let anything back behind us. As you think they'll try to throw it deep like that, they're finally got the wind in the corner.
Going into Keller, we had played a Keller team the season before, so we realized that there were obviously some doubts upon the team, and so it was another big week where we needed to channel out the noise and not allow other people to seep into the success of the team. But it was just going in, studying film as hard as we could, and realizing that round one we had to play for each other, and that we had to buy another week for us to play football.
We knew Keller had very good playmakers. They were a spread team. They like to pass the ball a lot. We knew that we were going to have to get pressure on the quarterback. We knew that we were going to have to be ready for the pass.
Ball's hanging in the air, okay? Anticipate them up, even if you raise fair catch. You guys get cross-blocked that last time? Okay, watch the cross-block from the level 2 guys, all right? Keep an eye out for the crosses.
Hey, read his eyes.
Here we go. Scoot over. 1, 2, 3.
played the pass well. I think we had, a couple pick sixes. We had a lot of turnovers, and we were able to give the ball back to our offense.
I say an onslaught of offensive plays and defense played a huge game. I think they had like 2 pick six. Defense was on fire that game.
Coming out of that tunnel, we knew what we had to do, take care of business. It wasn't just excited to be in the playoffs. It was like a job. We got to get it going. We passed for a lot, and our defense did phenomenal. We shut pretty much the whole passing game down. It was an incredible game.
Here we go now.
We couldn't be like the last week. Our whole motto was to be different. We wanted to be different. We wanted to take the next step. So we came out hard that week, had a hard week of practice, and we shut the offense down completely, and we just dominated them from start to finish. And the scoreboard showed that. So.
And I feel like our team definitely did get after it with the win, with our defense holding them to 0 points and offense scoring a bunch, and defense definitely the takeaways, and defense scored a lot too, so which helped our offense.
The other side, offense and defensively, we just shut them down on defense, and then offense did our job, and we were able to get our guys in, our younger guys in during the playoffs, which is fun. So, and whenever you blow a team out like that in playoffs, it's, really making a statement for the rest of the playoffs to come. So.
Ended up winning the football game 62-0, which was great because we had an opportunity to bring not only our community who could come and see us 15 miles down the road play a playoff caliber game, but also for our younger players. Our feeder schools, Bulls and Young, had their entire teams there. Just a dominant first round playoff win against the Keller Indians.
Hey, enjoy it, boys. Panthers, 64 started, down to 32.